What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Papa Duck. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, hit the notification so you're notified every time I drop a video. Most importantly, share the video so that YouTube can let a lot of people see this. First of all, I want to thank everybody for reaching out and talking about, helping me with this plan that I spoke about the other night. I was in my feelings a little bit, so apologize for that, but we got some things we're putting together. I'll update y'all on that. Appreciate everything, man. Like, for real, for real. This video here, I want y'all to understand, and we're going to start getting a little more deep in some things. The pineal gland. Let me tell y'all something. The pineal gland is something that they most definitely don't want us to activate. For years, and it's crazy that I ran across this video I'm about to show y'all, but for years, we've been studying and knowing about how fluoride does shut down your pineal gland. Fluoride is in your toothpaste. More importantly, fluoride is tapped to your tap water. So understand this, your skin is the biggest organ on your body, and you absorb more of those toxins when you take a shower than when you drink. So for y'all that take them hot showers, opening up your pores, man, just be aware of all the different poisonings, all the different fluorides that's going into your body. And it does shuts down your pineal gland. When y'all see this video, I want y'all to and do your own research on this too. Also know that you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get a shower filter that will help filter out a lot of those chemicals and stuff that they put in the water. I've done videos on that. But anyway, no further ado, the pineal gland. Very, very important. Definitely for black folks. Not to be racist, but the 1% is definitely afraid of black folks turning on their pineal gland, because once we activate our pineal gland, we will understand the powers that we have on a whole nother level. I mean, I want to get a little bit more deep into it, but I don't want to spook nobody. Definitely pay attention to this video, and we definitely can, speak on it. But the pineal gland, something that y'all might want to start getting familiar with if you ain't already. So if y'all know, drop some comments on the bottom of this, man. Share what y'all know about the pineal gland so other people can read. And with no further ado, y'all check this video out.
But this awakening does not come without its challenges and oppositions.
It's well known that fluoride interferes with functioning of your endocrine system, the glands. These glands are the gateways to spiritual connection, to energetic layers. And I think what's really going on here is that fluoride shuts the door to spiritual connection.
So if you kind of keep the brain locked down, whether it's fluoride in the water, shut down the pineal, aluminum to disrupt the nervous system, these artificial sweeteners, then we're just in a pen.
We clearly are not as aware as we could be of our potential, and are not living a life that probably is as healing or as generous or as nurturing as we're capable of doing.
This is why you get so many people today who are somehow convinced, and mainstream science is teaching this, that you are nothing but a biological skin bag, and that you do not have any existence beyond the physical. You have no consciousness, you have no spirit, no free will, and when you die, you're dead and gone, and that's permanent. That's a very dangerous philosophy.
And we are dealing with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, ADHD, all of these neurological diseases. And so I think there's a concerted effort to dumb down the population so that when they figure these things out, they're paralyzed and don't know what to do, don't know how to respond, or simply can't grasp the concept that it is happening, which is the bigger picture.
In the book of Revelation, people that have the mark of the beast on the forehead, that's the closed down pineal gland, the closed down third eye that prevents them from having access to the cosmic nature of who they are, and that will be transformed. That's a very important part of what's going on here. Spiritual death is transformed into enlightenment, and it will happen in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye.
Despite exposure to toxins in our environment and various chemicals in our heavily processed diets, humanity is still awakening. Every day, the light of a new eon shines upon us, bringing with it an unexpected source of enlightenment.
What people don't realize is that your consciousness is governed by light, and the pineal gland is the center of consciousness.
The brain chemistry works in accordance with this. So when you wake up in the morning and the receptors in the back of your eye pick up light, the moment that happens, your optic nerve sends a signal to the pineal gland, and the pineal gland starts making serotonin. And serotonin is the daytime neurotransmitter.
This is all brain chemistry. Light hits your eyes, hits pineal gland, changes chemicals inside your brain. Serotonin suddenly erupts in your brain. You get happy. That's all part of consciousness, and it's all guided by the sun.
The energy of the earth is higher than it was in 2012, and it will continue to increase. All of the solar storms that are bombarding our earth has been proven to create psychoactive experience.
And so the color of light changes your consciousness. And if the sun is changing, then it's possible that our consciousness is changing.
And it's all, I believe, part of this greater awakening that we're going through at this time. This pineal gland activation, you could call it that. You could call it the coming golden age. You could call it the energetic shift that we're going through at this time.
It could be that the changing nature of the sun over the last 20 years is what's causing the great awakening that's happening.
I take the same data that the universities have garnered and draw a different conclusion. Their conclusion may be that an anionic ratio change creates hallucinations. Therefore, the hallucinations are not real. I take those studies and say that the anionic ratio change opens doors within the pineal and allows us to have multi-dimensional experiences.
Knowing that the pineal gland plays a key role to our spiritual evolution, we must undertake the noble effort to make sure our third eye stays open so that we stay connected with the higher realms of being.
There is a misconception, I think, for many people that the human auric field is automatically managed. It is not. It requires maintenance. And there are keys and responsibilities to maintaining our auric field.
That's why people that are older are like, they lose a bit the joie de vivre. You know, they lose a bit the joy of life. So what you can learn very simply by realizing that all that is in your body and that you can reconnect to it is that you will start to create alpha waves. That's the first step. Then if you've learned how to create these alpha waves, then you can realign all the rest of your head. You know, your pineal gland, your pineal chakra, your pituitary chakra. You can realign everything, and then actually you can open up your third eye. You can reactivate these beams of light. You'll be much more psychic, so telepathic. You'll receive more, you'll be much more sensitive. So in the beginning you get this blast. You're like, whoa, you know, the world is opening up. But after a while, you will just get used to it. It will be normal. So in day-to-day life, yes, it's useful. At the same time, it will become normal.
For the first time in history, humanity as a whole is being presented with the opportunity to unlock the dormant potential that's swirling inside each of us. By avoiding toxins, getting sunlight, and undertaking various forms of meditation, one may improve the overall performance of this tiny little gland and bear witness to the greatest secrets of the